Yeah, what was your job before?
I had so many shitty jobs.
Yeah.
I was a baggage handler for 5 years, landscaper, handyman, pizza boy.
These are
all kinds
all
of shit.
porn.
I've done like
Who's
every
gonna pay
porn
for this
job.
pizza?
And then I did a pizza boy scene with Angela White. Like I cut the hole in the box and delivered it.
Stop. No, not
It was
the hole
funny,
in
so
the
I used
box.
To bring you back?
Yeah. Well, I used to work for Domino's in Australia. And recently I was at a bar in Australia and someone came up to me and they were like, oh my God, we know you used to work for Domino's. Like she worked in the corporate office. She's like, we all know you used to work here. We love it. I'm like,
That's so
they're like proud of me for being a former employee.
I love us being like, what were your former jobs? You're like, pizza boy, pool maintenance. I used to be a stepbrother. Like,
Party God, party God, party God, party God, party God.
Hi guys, I'm Elle Parker,
I'm Devin Young.
and this is
Party God.
Woo! Today we are so excited for you to see this guest. He is an absolute star and so funny, the Girthmasterr.
The Girthmasterr is an award-winning porn star and content creator from Australia, currently living in LA. He's been working in the industry for 3 years now, worked with a lot of the biggest names in the business while also gaining a following through social media.
He's so funny and just such a chill guy and just fun to talk to.
He's such a sweetheart.
Mhm.
He's such a sweet. Is that a very Italian?
Hey.
Yeah, sweetheart, very funny. I think you're gonna really enjoy this one.
Yeah, we loved filming this one. All right, without further ado, the Girthmasterr.
Welcome, Ben, the Girthmasterr. We keep rolling with Ben, even though it's been disclosed that this is not even your. You have two pseudonyms.
You have multiple
learned
names.
today.
Ben is a pseudonym of my pseudonym. Yeah.
You have more names than anyone I've ever met.
I think you're taking up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Having two names, having
Yeah.
two pseudonyms.
Yeah, you can't be too safe out here. People on the internet are scary.
Oh, well, that's very true. They are scary. Well, on this pod, we like to give our guests a Party God score at the very beginning. And then once we hear your stories and, get to know you a little more, then we'll give you another score at the end. But I think I'm going to go high for my score. Just based on what I've seen so far, I think I'm going to give you an 8.
I'm worried you're going to dangerously overestimate me here.
We might.
Carry on.
Yeah, we're
That's why we do one at the end, too.
Yeah, this is our predictive score. I was thinking high as well.
Mhm.
I think it feels right to me. I'm not going to push back on that.
Yeah.
So just to give some context, I mean, we shared in the intro, Ben, the Girthmasterr, and I met at the Pornhub Awards. So that for me already sets a tone and an expectation to me around
Mhm.
your party guest status.
Yes.
I watched you on stage win best penis. Not to embarrass you. I'm
We're with an award winner here
we're with
tonight.
an award
so
winner, but and I'm sure you don't like to talk about it. Winning best penis.
I'm sure he
but,
hates talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
it's been,
But-
been terrible ever since.
And then you came to my little secret anti-ice party. So those are the two experiences that we have partying together. And
Don't forget the after
we
party.
after partied after that. We can bleep this out later if you don't want this in here. But I did also witness you at that after party make out with 4 men
At once.
at the same time. I have to give 8. 8 might even be low. But I'm gonna stick with 8. But I'm giving context for why. Yeah,
I made out with dudes that night.
Oh, at the same time.
you made out with 4 dudes.
It was
Am I
4
being
guys
gaslit? Did I
total.
really?
It was 4 guys total. It was.
Oh,
I mean, look, I love the homies. What can I say?
It looked like you really love them.
If you don't kiss your friends, like,
Let's bring back kissing our friends. I
Right.
feel like we're at a real deficit there.
I'm good.
Devin.
I'm good.
Will you kiss me once?
I'm good.
oh,
So-
it was like a all-way kiss, right?
4-way
It was a
kiss. It,
4-way
wasn't
Yeah,
a make
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It was more of a.
It was a 4-way kiss.
Mhm.
I think you guys were trying to like do some sort of like gender egalitarian thing because the girls had all made out. I didn't want to. I was coaxed into making out. I knew, and then
I made out.
I made out
Loved
with
it.
with best vagina, which is a hard like for someone that's probably only the 3rd girl that I ever kissed for it to be best vagina.
That's
like
big.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just felt like I would really let her down. Like I wish I had more practice more because like she deserves.
No.
Ellie Clutch is a sweetheart. Yeah, best vagina winner. I'm sure she enjoyed herself.
Well, that's just good for you. I feel like for that to be the third girl you've kissed. I mean,
Third
that's
girl I ever kissed. And it was it brought it home to me that I am really straight, because I was like, if I couldn't even feel anything for best vagina,
Mm.
yeah.
yeah, it was like it's never gonna happen.
That's so
And I even
cool.
I would apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure the kiss wasn't good. And she was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, well, I could just tell you weren't really into it. I'm like, I've let you down.
That's very
Like,
generous.
I'm going to go on a limb as well and say that I'm assuming I'm very straight because I kissed 4 dudes and didn't. Well, it
You
wasn't.
didn't even
a notable enough
remember. You didn't
experience.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
blip.
formative moment in my life. It was like, damn, I did that.
But I'm wondering
You
if
were
it's
like,
because you do
wow.
this so often. Like you're
yeah. Oh,
Kissing 4 men at once is just another Wednesday
Yeah,
night.
just a Wednesday, yeah, not even a Saturday.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your score? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like I get invited to a lot of parties, but I don't feel like I'm the life of the parties.
Mm.
I live this like, I'm in this space where I get the treatment of like an Instagram hot girl. Because I've like got this, like, I'm in this space where I'm like doing well in my career and I get invited to parties from that. But like, I don't know, it's just kind of on the merit of like I get invited to these cool parties. I don't have to line up for things. I get free. It's like I had this like Instagram hot girl life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
that's
like
a perfect life.
the party. I'm never the life of the party. You know, I'm just an
Mm.
attendant.
Yeah.
But the party loves you and the party loves that you're there, which I think a lot of hot girls do just get to show up and be hot. And so you are. That's a beautiful way to
That's
put
the
it.
little advantage I'm living. I get the dick pics in the DMs. You know, Instagram
I
hot
think
girl
you're
life.
doing more than that. It's not like you're just existing. Like you are
fun
you're
and you're
bringing
funny.
something. Like I do think you're more maybe like demure or like calm at a party than some
Ooh.
people might expect, but you're bringing
I
certain
just like
energy.
to, you know, bring a good vibe, smile at people, shake hands.
And you just told us you didn't think you were a big partier, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to this party tonight. I was at a party last night, another party
He
before
said-
that.
He used the
Yeah.
word. He used the word. What word did you use?
Bender.
You said bender.
You said I'm on a
Yeah.
bender.
He said I'm on a bender. This
I
made
don't
me
party,
like
though.
was hesitant to come on the pod because he's like, I don't know if I party enough for you guys. He comes here on a bender.
Yeah, this
on
is-
the tail end of a
know.
bender.
This is the 5th day of the bender.
Oh.
It started. The weird thing is, it's a weekday bender too. It's a Monday to Friday bender.
That's
Like I'm putting in a full week's shift.
right. Okay, you know
That's party
you have
God.
to go out
Yeah.
on the weekend because it's the weekend. So it's
Saturday
like this
night,
is yeah.
I'm staying in. I have no plans this Saturday. Monday to Friday, big night every night. Saturday, nothing.
What have you been doing this week?
Yeah. Tell us.
That's a great question. Monday was poker night with the boys. They came around.
Sick.
It wasn't a crazy one, but like pretty late.
4-way kiss?
Yeah, for his
There was 12 dudes there.
12-way kiss?
12-way kiss with the boys.
Damn.
You're not good friends if you're not kissing your boys goodnight.
Devin,
Let's
come on.
do this.
See? She won't kiss me.
Tuesday, I like filmed with a friend, and then we ended up going out and having a few drinks and getting rowdy.
cute.
Wednesday was, oh my god, memory's fading. Today's Friday, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What did I do? Wednesday was a friend's birthday, and then so was last night. Last night was sick. Jack hired out an entire like video game arcade,
Oh, fun.
and there was like 80 people there. Wednesday was a house party, actually.
Oh, I love
And again, it
those
was like all the
parties.
boys were there. 4 days this week, I'm partying with all the same boys.
That's beautiful.
It really is.
Just different event.
Really Tinder.
Well,
And
that's what
every
we're
time we
talking
see
about
each other,
too.
we're like, it's been too long, dude.
Of course. Well, as we were talking about on our last episode about how the party really is just what you bring and who you're with. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be doing drugs, you don't have to be drinking. It's just the party is your friends.
You love being
Absolutely,
with your boys.
yeah.
You love
Community.
being with your boys.
You love kissing your boys. What can we say?
Gotta kiss the
Ew,
boys.
Party dogs in the house.
Party dog.
Hi, party
Cute little
dog.
outfit. She's ready to
Yeah.
go. Oh, well, I feel good about 8. I feel like
Yeah, and once we hear your party god story, we'll determine.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have any party tricks that you show off at a party?
I wish I did. You know, like being demure. I feel like I'm not a party trick guy. I show up. My party trick is just probably drinking more than anyone else at the party.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
What's your record?
Me and the boys did like a full case one time, a few times,
Oh my
which is like
God.
30 pack of beers.
Oh.
It's a full day session, but yeah.
30 pack of beers? What brand? What kind of beer?
Just like the
go-to?
shitty, like, you know, Australian equivalent of Bud Light.
Ow.
But I don't know. I'm not a party trick guy. I'm never trying to be the center of attention, I guess. I'm like uncomfortable being the center of attention. So I'm not trying to like show off around people. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just find a comfortable seat at the party and lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people are are gravitated towards you at the party, and I can't imagine why that would be. But women are gravitated towards you. People find you at the party. I don't know. Whenever I see you at a party, it's not like you're like wallflowering. Like you're like you have a your friends
You have an aura. You have a
like,
presence.
You have an aura.
Yeah.
There's something happening around you. Yeah.
There's also just something calming about you that's just you're nice to be around.
Thanks. Yeah, I like that. I like throwing chat, meeting people.
Throwing chat.
Throwing chat.
stories.
Love throwing chat.
Throwing chat?
Throw their chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you are a very tall gentleman, so I'm sure people love tall people. Do you get that a lot? Or people just like, whoa, I just want to be around
yeah. See,
tall?
I just feel like I'm so lucky in life because I'm really tall. I'm 6'6",
Dang.
have an award-winning penis now. All these things that I was just born with, and I did like. I don't have a party trick. I can't do a backflip. I can't play piano. But I'm popular because of the shit that I had nothing to do with. Like,
Yeah, that's
Can I
the
ask
dream.
you, I wasn't. So we're going to talk about party stuff, but it's just because it's now rattling around in my head, and we could cut it out later if you don't want us to. But did you always, like growing up, kind of know that you had a special
Gift.
penis situation going on?
Yeah, when did you know?
yeah, I found out in like 11th grade school camp,
Uh-huh.
but I found out it was big, but like there was stories of other people at school, like in the grade above, that had like a way bigger one, and
Yeah.
I'd seen porn, and they were like, guys, that
Lore.
had dicks like as big or bigger than mine. And I'm like, all right, I'm like, obviously I'm big, but I'm like, maybe top 10%. And then I started doing porn years and years and years later,
Mhm.
and then all the feedback from the porn women was like, you have one of the biggest dicks I've ever seen. I was
my
like,
God.
all right, if the big dick connoisseurs are telling me it's the biggest dick they've seen, then I really know something.
So do we think those guys in high school were gaslighting you, or because they didn't want you to know your powers, or did you have a growth spurt?
Yeah.
I definitely kept growing after high school, but I also think like there's got to be bigger dicks than mine out there. Like the guy in the grade above me, his nickname to everyone in the school, even the teachers, called him Racehorse.
Even the teachers?
Even the teachers, yeah.
No, is that allowed? Also, how are they knowing? Like,
That's-
oh yeah, that's what I heard. And the teachers'
That's
lounge
resource.
just
That-
like
that does
fellas,
feel really problematic.
what? They're doing it
So,
different in Australia, I guess.
I'm sure there are bigger guys out there. He may have been genuinely bigger, Shout out to him.
Well, he's not an award winner.
Is this
so.
what kind of was this like a magnet school where you have to apply by having
Yeah, there's a wait list. Sorry.
Because I think you went to an abnormal school if there are other guys
Yeah.
in your
If the teachers are talking about it, it's part of the curriculum. So,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, the word gets around. It was an
apply
all
to the
boys
school by
school.
sending in a picture.
The teachers.
Yeah. I mean, it's an all boys school, so like dick size is a very common topic.
Racehorse detention. Dang.
Well, you be wanting to put that racehorse in attention. You like
Right.
you've been bad.
Honey, you've been.
You-
Oh, and see, okay, inspiration for a future. We have a workshop in here.
Okay, great.
I want to hear about the Pornhub Awards. I unfortunately missed that one, but what were the
Yeah,
hot
it's
things that
where-
happened
it's
that
where I
night?
met.
Pornhub Awards were great.
Yeah,
It was at Saddle Ranch on Sunset.
I love Saddle Ranch.
And yeah, they kept the guest list pretty tight this year, so it was like not overcrowded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just a great time. Everyone there was a face, and I had just gotten back to America. I hadn't been here for about a year, so I had a lot of catching up to do with everyone. So I was
Yeah.
just walking around, shaking hands all night, and
Dang, that was your night. You were the
Yeah.
belle of the ball at the Pornhub Awards.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
it was a great night.
after the award was announced. Yeah, I go to a lot of awards parties, and I'll say the Pornhub Awards is very wholesome, and people are actually having fun and connecting. It's different than other award ceremonies, as we talked about in other recordings, where people are trying to like, I don't know, like network or schmooze or whatever, but the people are like down to party at the Pornhub Awards, which I
Hell yeah.
really appreciate. People are getting on the what's it called, the horse that they have at the
the
Saddle
mechanical
the bull.
bull.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
people are getting the horse.
The racehorse.
Yeah, people are getting on the bull. People are trying to party.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
it's great. It's a great vibe. Even when they're doing the awards on the stage, like it's hard to even hear them announce the awards, like because everyone just like can't shut the fuck up. Like
Ugh.
everyone is partying,
That's the
which
best.
you love. Like it's a
I
great.
mean, it'd be a bummer if it was a Pornhub Awards and everyone's just like, just my drink, just
It's one of my favorite parties. I went last year as well.
Yeah.
And it's
Last
so
year's was
special.
crazy. It was
Last
at
year's
Whiskey A Go
bananas.
Go, and it was like any plus ones could get in.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
if you know someone at the Pornhub Awards, it was like shoulder to shoulder packed. You couldn't move.
Yeah.
It was still
Yeah,
sick.
it was
Oh,
nuts.
I want to gotta go
Nuts.
next year. It
Yeah.
sounds so
It's
fun.
nuts. Yeah,
Hell yeah. Damn.
The Pornhub Awards are a great time for sure.
Yeah, no, I had a fantastic time.
Dang. I mean, you guys are just so fun to kick it with. Like when we had the after party at the Roosevelt, it was just everyone was so kind and just we'd all just met, and I had just met everyone, and then it was just such a great vibe.
Yeah, I did get some feedback from a friend because I had invited a new crush to this after party.
Oh, really?
And I was like, in my mind, it was like a smart move. I was like, oh well, I just shined at this like little secret event. Like he saw me host, but we're hitting it off, we're having chemistry. I'm gonna invite him to this after party, and then he spends about like 30 minutes there, and then he like jets, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know if I do something wrong. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Devin,
the vibes right. And
the Girthmasterr was there.
And Elle was like, you invited him to a party of someone called the Girthmasterr.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta go.
What are you thinking? Like, and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. But I was trying to like reassure him. I was like, I'm cuddling. I'm here for you, baby.
Oh, best dick is here. I gotta.
The name Girthmasterr is so funny to me because like I'm not like a master in like the dominating sense at all. Like
no,
I'm
you're
not.
So sweet.
I don't even go by that with my friends or anything. It's just like this dumb name I thought of one time.
It's so funny.
And I never think about like contextually how it seems from the outside looking in. Like when guys hear about Girthmasterr, but then I'm also like chicks I've hooked up with.
Sounds like a superhero.
Right? It sounds like a Call of Duty username, like a 12-year-old boy. But I always think like girls I've hooked up with, I'm like, you can tell people you hooked up, but like you tell too many people, your next boyfriend's going to know that you used to fuck the Girthmasterr. Like he might not like that, Your future husband finds out you used to hook up with the Girthmasterr.
She used to hook up with the Girthmasterr. I'm toast.
He's going to be a really secure guy.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of porn. I famously never watched porn until I was 30 years old because I had this idea. I was like, oh, I don't want porn to like shape my sexual imagination. So I was like, just like intentionally didn't watch, and then like slowly I was like having trouble sleeping. So I was like, maybe I'll watch porn and like maybe that'll help me sleep.
I'll get my lullaby on.
That was my gateway. But anyway, so I'm not like a big porn person, but I have a lot of friends in the industry and I love going to these parties and like I love the community. All that is to say, after you won the award, I did get curious and I had to do some investigating for journalism. And the women look, when you pull it out, the women look scared. There's a flash of fear in the eyes.
Are they telling them? Are they telling them to look scared, or is it just genuine fear?
No.
It feels genuine. They don't feel like they're acting. It feels.
I try to get the genuine reaction. Yeah, they call it the cock shock when you see
cock shock.
There's a whole Reddit called like cock shock.
No,
I know they look scared.
They look, and these are professionals. Like they look, and I don't to get too graphic, but it's not. I wonder how fun it is for you because it's not getting all the way in there. Like it's
surprisingly, like it usually does. Like more often than not.
I don't know what I was seeing, but
not like straight away. But yeah, and there's always like different positions can be like more difficult, but yeah, in the right position you can always.
Have you ever had someone just be like, I can't.
I'm out.
That's I'm sorry.
I broke it up with the guy because of too big penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. No, it's happened a few times. Like once or twice on camera, like they tried, it just didn't fit.
Yeah.
And like it's a girl from Instagram that hasn't seen my porn, and she just wants to shoot with me for like because she's friends recommended me or something. And then she sees it in real life and she's like, no way. And then like a couple of times like in my private life. But usually it's like we're drunk, I'm fumbling around with a condom, bone is going down, I'm trying to like push rope to get it in. It's just not working.
Push rope? What's push rope?
Push rope is when like your dick is like semi-hard and you're trying to like push rope in. Oh, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, like it's push rope.
Your dick is like rope. You're trying to push it in.
Like we just roll it, we ball it up.
I see.
You're pushing rope. Yeah.
I see.
I've never had pushing rope before.
So that's the time when like it doesn't fit. But
yeah. Oh my god. You find other ways, other things to do.
Yeah. I mean, foreplay is important. You can always find a way to get it in eventually.
Yeah. Period.
Okay, so we've gone over how we've met, we've gone to the partner awards. Tell us about a time. It does not necessarily have to be that party, but tell us about a time that you were a party god.
Oh my god, I'm not really the center of attention kind of guy. I try to avoid it, but it's probably the dumbest thing I did recently at a party was to stand out was when I broke my wrist.
Oh yeah, we don't know this story.
Tell us, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't told the story yet, and it is so stupid. That's why I haven't told it.
Show the cast. Show the cast.
So I've had this on for like over a month now.
Mhm.
And I did it because
you're dressed up like, I know I'm stealing your joke, but you're dressed up like your cast today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's no signatures yet.
Yeah, no, I don't want to bring any attention to it because again, like it's not a proud moment in my life. But
I can't wait.
a friend asked me to punch him in the stomach as hard as I could.
Oh.
So I
Yeah.
did.
Leave a bionic robotic
I
stomach.
mean, he's fit, yeah.
Oh.
And yeah,
Boy,
I punched
the
him
way
in the
boys-
stomach. It was like not the best punch of my life, obviously. And I just like my fist like rolled into it.
Oof.
But I was like kind of fine that night, right? I like punched him in the stomach and my wrist kind of hurt, kept partying all night. It was a pretty ratty night after that.
Mhm.
And then the next morning
After
I
that.
wake up after
After
that.
that,
I didn't feel it too bad then. And the next morning I couldn't move my wrist. So I like broke it in 2 places.
Oh.
Punching my friend in the stomach.
You know that guy's
At his
bragging,
work.
like,
In 2
yeah, someone
places.
broke their wrist on my stomach.
Well, he felt so bad he sent me like balloons and flowers. But it was so awkward when I went to the urgent care the next day because it was like all female staff. And they were looking at me like I just beat my wife or something. Like, were you mad when you punched your friend? Like,
Aw.
I swear he asked me to punch him.
No, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Yeah, that's my party god story, I guess.
I don't know if that makes you
I don't
a
know if
party
that's-
guy. I think like
That's
it makes
party
you like a
demon.
party
Yeah.
It's pretty
what's the
demon vibe.
word? Like a party fool. Like you fell for
Yeah.
it. You
Party
fell
jester.
for
Big
it.
party
You-
party
It's
jester.
party jester vibe. Dance.
Yeah, not my finest moment.
How long do you have to have it on for?
I get it off next week.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
I think all up it's going to be about 8 weeks by the time I get it off.
Oh God.
Not terrible. Yeah.
Has that affected work? Having the cast? Are you working it in?
A bit,
How's
yeah,
it?
but I worked it into a few storylines. Like I did a video with the girl and I had her like come and build my IKEA furniture for me because I couldn't build the furniture. And then I actually had her build the furniture too.
Oh my God.
Win-win.
That's-
Women doing labor.
exploitative.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, you got anything else? Because yeah, I would say you're a party fool for falling for that guy's. You
Mhm.
Big
fell
time,
right
yeah.
into the
Into his
palm of
trap.
his hand, and he
Yeah.
gets to be the party god in this situation.
He's the party god in that
He's
He was
taking
story.
trying to
He's
break my
breaking your
stomach,
arm.
break my wrist.
He wanted to break your wrist.
Because like my
He
other
knew.
friend had just punched him a couple of times and he was like, didn't feel it. So I was like, well, I got to make sure, like, you know,
Defend your friend's
I got to
honor.
be stronger than him and I got to show this guy I'm also very strong.
Fellas love proving their strength at a
Yeah,
party. That's
yeah.
huge.
The
I've never,
masculinity
Yeah.
is on
I've
display.
never felt the urge to prove my strength at a party. That's for sure.
This guy's being dudes. But it's so dumb because like I'm not Steve-O. Like, what am I doing injuring myself, punching my friend? Like, it's such a jackass level injury.
Steve would be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
it. That's
I'm
party
a
god.
31-year-old man breaking his wrist. Like, so dumb.
I'll show you.
You got anything else for us that tops that? A time that you're a party god
Yeah.
where maybe you didn't get
Um,
injured?
I'm a party chiller. Like,
Party angel.
yeah, party angel.
Okay.
I like to sit there,
Mm-hmm.
throw chat, shake hands,
Throw
have a few
chat,
drinks,
throw
take it
chat.
easy.
Push,
Yeah.
push the rope. Push the rope. Push,
Yeah.
throw
Push
a chat.
rope.
Push the rope.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a fight at a party?
No,
Oh,
not a fighter.
gentle giant.
Yeah.
You've been in a fight at a party.
I got into a fight recently at the Silver Lake Lounge because this girl, there was a long line, which there often is. I love the Silver Lake Lounge, but there's
Mhm.
often a long line there for the bathroom. And this
Mm.
girl, drunk, is trying to cut everyone. And my friend is next. And this woman goes into the bathroom, follows her in. And I go, no, no, no. I'm like, get out of there. I'm like, you're not going to cut. And she's like, we've been waiting. I'm like, we've all been waiting in the line.
Tell her.
And then she's just like, well, blah, 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 blah. And just like coming at me. And I go, look, babe, you're gorgeous. I love your outfit, but you're not going to cut the line.
Mm.
And then she goes, you're gorgeous too. I just, and I got her
Disarmed
ass.
her, yeah.
Disarmed her because
Mm.
what's she going to say?
And the rest
And-
of the line supported you, right?
And the rest,
Like-
literally, I
Yeah.
had my friend be like, I got your back. And this other guy just met in line was like, yeah, I got your back too. And so I rallied the entire line.
Yeah.
One thing I'll do, I fought a bunch of moms at the Barbie movie once too. That's a story for a different time. But I will only get into a fight if it's to defend everyone else.
Mm.
If it's just me, that's fine. But if I see injustice going on, I will step up. Anyway, it was my turn next, and I just go and I go to the bathroom, and then I walk out, and security guard is talking to her and her friends,
Nice.
and I just walk
Yeah.
by. I don't look at them. They're all just like, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
The
Can't
thing-
cut the line.
Elle is a party sheriff. Like Elle is a party sheriff. She believes in justice. It's really important to her, and she's the
Yeah.
justice enforcer at a party. If
Mm.
something's going awry, you're
step
the
up.
one that's going to step up. And you do it so you always get the people on your side, which I think is really important because there's a lot of people that try to enforce justice at a party, and you got to get the crowd buy-in.
You
gotta
control
get
the mob.
I will rally the crowd.
Control the narrative. Yeah. Tell us about the fight at the barbecue party.
All right.
Or the
So
movie.
I was with my entire family. So it's me, my mom,
Yep.
my aunt, my cousin, my grandma, and my uncle. And there's this family right in front of us, and it's a bunch of kids, and the kids will not stop talking the entire time. And it's a packed theater in Glendale. And their kids are just yapping. And I'm just like, these parents aren't doing anything. I stand up and I walk. The kids are right in front of me, and I go, guys, you gotta stop talking. We're all trying to watch the movie.
Talking to someone else's kid.
A bunch of kids. I address the whole kids.
Mhm.
It's like 10 kids. And then I go sit back down, trying to enjoy the movie.
Adults are trying to watch the Barbie movie here.
My whole family's trying to watch
You're
the
trying to
Barbie
watch the children's movie.
Yeah.
kids.
Children,
adults
stop
are trying
enjoying
to-
the children's movie. Adults are here.
The adults are trying to enjoy the Barbie movie.
No, I'm on your side though. I get that.
Thank you. And so then I'm just sitting there, and then one of the moms comes up and starts like staring me down and starts like being like, you're not going to talk to my kids. And I'm like, hey, we're trying to enjoy the movie. She starts talking again. Another woman from behind me goes, sit down. And then the whole audience cheers. And
Hell
then
yeah.
she sits down, and then the kids, as the movie is going, the kids start like shushing themselves and policing themselves because their leader got like shut down by the entire theater. So I'm like, damn. And then movie ends, they are walking out and they're just like staring me down as they walk out. And I'm just like, and then the woman who said sit down comes up to me and she's like, hey, I had your back, like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And then we go outside and my family's standing there. I see them like way down the road. They're leaving. And then I just see them staring at me. So I shouldn't have done this. I start blowing them kisses. This was my
Yeah,
mistake.
to rub it in. Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that.
You were just riding the high.
Not proud. I
from
was
You
successfully
up
winning.
until this point had a code of ethics. Like everything is like something that I can stand by. You spoke to the children, but you spoke to them.
Yeah.
I stand
I
by the
like when you
taunt.
have yell.
I shouldn't have blown them kisses.
I stand by the taunt. Rub it in.
Thank you. Right.
Give
Okay.
them something to
Thank you.
remember. They should be embarrassed.
Yes. Okay. So then they
didn't
come over to
discipline
me.
their children for talking in a cinema.
I
A
know.
stranger had to step in and raise their kids for them.
Exactly.
Make them remember the moment.
I know.
Rue the day
So
they spoke in front of you.
then the mom comes over and they start calling me a pedophile for talking to the kids. And I go, what? I'm like, I don't want anything to do with your kids. I
They're
want
not
them to
even cute.
stop
I don't
talking.
want anything to do with your nasty ass.
kids.
Like, if I were gonna hook up with a kid, it would be a kid that wouldn't speak during a
a
movie.
cool,
a
silent child is
cool
what.
kid.
All right, no, we're
Yeah.
not. Anyway, so I was just like, how am I? I'm like, I want your kids to shut up. And then there's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm just like listening. And then the woman sticks her finger in my face. My grandma comes over, grabs the woman's hand, throws it down.
Your grandma got in. Standing on business.
And then my mom runs and like gets the manager, and then classic old mom shit, get the manager.
That's very cinematic.
Yeah.
When the grandma steps into the movie
I was
and like the
damn, my
that's-
80-something-year-old grandma getting in there.
you can see where you got it. You are all
Exactly.
justice. You're all officers
What
of
can
the
I
peace.
say? What can I say? And then they like leave because they see the manager coming over, and then he like gives us all tickets, and he's like, "I'm so sorry, they've been a problem all day." And I was like, "Hey, no worries." Like,
Were
I
they there
handled
for
it.
other movies?
I guess just all day, just since they got there to see the Barbie movie. But then when we got back to my aunt's house, a car drove by, and they're like, "Yo, that was sick." Like, we did. So like, I'm for the people. You know, I'm for the people. I will stand up to injustice, and those are the only times I'll get into fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Obviously, and all my fights are verbal. I have not been in a physical altercation, and I would lose. So
Well, I think, like, luckily for me, because I'm a pretty big guy, people don't want to fight me.
yeah,
They don't know that I can't fight. They just like look at me and assume I can.
they see
Turns
that
out I
broken
really
wrist.
can't. You know, I proved it.
That's the defense is the best offense.
Yeah,
Yeah, just being a big guy. Like,
Yeah.
there's
mean-
been times like I broke up a fight,
really.
and then the guy like turned around to like swing on me, and then he just like looked up and like didn't swing. Thank God.
Yeah, that's kind of
That was a
ideal.
real relief. Yeah, because I wasn't even gonna block it. I was just about to get hit.
Like you have no idea you would have won. That
yeah,
kid fight.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's
Like,
right.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
man.
That's right.
Yeah, he thought twice. He knew better. Thank God.
Have you ever been in a fight?
I've been in an almost fight in college. I was at a house party with a guy that I was dating. Really crowded house party. Everyone's dancing, and I wasn't in the room at this time. But apparently, he gets knocked. It's like someone knocks into his elbow while he's holding this like full cup of booze, and he accidentally spills a little on the girl behind him. And instead of like asking or turning around, she just like full on like rears up, pours her entire drink in his face. So he comes to me and my friends and he's like drenched, and he's like a real like sensitive English major. Like he's not gonna say anything, but I was like, no, like that's not acceptable. So I like get a couple girls, a couple of my girlfriends, and I'm like, we're gonna talk to this, we're gonna beat her up, and so we go find this girl, and then we just give her a stern talking to. We're just like
the most polite fight.
Yeah.
yeah. We're like, it was really inappropriate of you to do that, and you owe him a huge apology, and you need to go apologize. So I just forced her to apologize, and that's probably the closest to a fight that I've ever been in. But she did apologize, and she even followed up with him on social media the next day. I was like, I'm so sorry. So
Good.
yeah, I'll get
Lost her
justice
temper.
for the people that I love.
That's it. That's the only times I want to fight is if people I love or strangers in the bathroom line are getting attacked. There's no need to fight just to fight.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Yeah. Like I'm from like a small town. People get aggro and like I had a guy come up to me once and he's like, "You're tall. Want to fight?" I'm good, bro. Like
What?
yeah, some people just love a fight.
Just by sheer mass alone, I gotta fight that guy.
Yeah, like biggest guy in here. I gotta fight that guy. I'm like, I'm okay actually. Thank you.
Babe, you
Though.
heard of therapy?
I appreciate the offer.
Thank you for asking. I'm actually good. I'm having a nice night.
Thanks, though.
Yeah.
You thought of me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Maybe another night.
I know it probably took a lot to ask. Like,
Yeah. Makes him even more mad. Why are you being kind?
I grew up in a real small town too, and it was like a big part of the culture to fight on the dirt road. So it would be like all day,
Classic.
like they'd be advertising like all day. It'd be like there's gonna be a fight on the dirt road, and he's like all the guy would be telling the other guy like, yeah, meet me on the dirt road, meet me on the dirt road. And so then the whole high school by the end of the day has like gotten the message.
Mhm.
And so there's this one dirt road where we were going to fight. Everyone would block off with their cars both sides of the dirt road so the cops couldn't get in. And then these guys would just beat the shit out of each other, like blood everywhere. And that was considered a party where I come from.
People in the South are so bored. They're so bored.
And it was like one of those things, they had nothing to fight about. And afterwards they would like shake hands and like hug it out because there was nothing there. It was just the like masculine impulse to
I've never gotten that thing where like dudes are like, oh, they just need to fight and they'll get over it.
Yeah.
Man, if someone fights me, I'm never gonna be their friend. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
They just need to fight, they'll get
No
over it.
way. I'd be like, you're my enemy for life.
Yeah.
You hit me.
You're a bad guy. Why did you want to fight me?
You're a bad guy. Ow. Well, you did hear your friend, so
Per his request.
for his request. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's how Houdini died, right?
What?
Did he?
Who wasn't there like a
Jack-
famous? Maybe it's someone else.
Jack
but
Daniels died kicking his safe.
Someone
Gotta get
died
in there.
because he was like, anybody can punch me in the stomach. Mike, do you know who this is? Houdini, yes. He would do it on stage. It was part of his act. Like anybody come up and punch me as hard as you can in the stomach. He's just like your friend.
Mhm.
And punch me as hard as you can in the
Careful.
stomach. And that was like part of his act. But this was like, I think he had gotten sick. You might have to fact check that. Or had like some sort of thing going on already. And someone like came up to him on a street corner when he wasn't expecting it. So he was, you're not braced.
He gave him appendicitis, which he died from.
Oh, the punch gave him
Wow.
appendicitis. So he wasn't sick. The punch gave him appendicitis. Well,
It's a dumb way to die.
That's my nightmare. My nightmare is being punched.
your nightmares, you think about this?
Well, I'm fragile. I don't like literally. I don't want to get hit. I'm very delicate.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
just
something-
ruins the day.
It's not something that I think. It's not one of my active fears. My active fears are like, I think a snake might crawl in through my window or under one of my floorboards and get in the house. I think about this a lot.
Oh, there's snakes in the floorboards. No, Devin, you're way up tall in this place. I think you're good. I don't think snakes are slithering around in Echo Park.
Yeah, it's not something I worry about so much being here. It's something I worry about more when I'm home in the South.
Mm.
And it's not even like we have a lot of snakes too, but like my parents, like I went home a couple months ago
Mhm.
and they were like, my dad was like, oh yeah, I saw a snake crawl into the side of the house. And I just didn't sleep for the rest of the week. Cause it's like,
He should have told you that.
I was like, you're my dad. You're my protector. You should have killed it, put it in a jar, tossed it somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't need to know that thing went in the wall, the same wall that is on my bedroom.
No.
It's like, where is it supposed to go? I might be making this up, but I've heard that snakes can't move backwards. So I'm like, if he crawled into a small
That's
space,
sharks.
he can only go up.
Shark skin.
So I'm pretty sure snakes as well.
Mike?
They get trapped and they die in places where they can't turn around. So if he can only go up and his only option is now to go into my bedroom,
Yeah, he should not have told
he
you
should have
that.
told me that.
Yeah, wait, what are the horrors in Australia? There are scary beasts there.
I'm
That's
not
the
too worried about like creepy crawlies and stuff, like snakes and
Really?
spiders. Like if I see one, I'll prefer to not handle it. But like, yeah, I'm not too worried about it because snakes are scared of you. I'm more scared of animals in America.
Not
like,
enough. They're not scared enough.
No.
I wish I could put the fear of God into them.
Because like snakes run away. Like spiders don't want to attack you. They know they can't eat you. But like you guys have bears and lions and coyotes out here.
Well, those things
That's
are.
way scary.
Bears are really scary. I'm probably terrified
What
of
if
bears.
like a bear stepped on a thorn? He's having a bad day. He's gonna track you down and kill
It's
you.
very
He's having
cartoonish.
a
That's a very
bad-
cartoonish bear. Oh my god.
That's what I
Yogi
picture.
Bear.
The bear's packing a picnic and he forgot something. It's an essential ingredient and part of the picnic, and he's really irate.
Now he's a
Yeah,
grumpy bear, and he has a bone to pick.
They're
First
cartoon
person
bears.
across his path is getting killed.
What was
what's
that stupid thing going around the internet? It's like, as a
Oh.
woman, would you rather encounter a bear or a man?
Yeah, the man or the bear.
bear over a man? A scary man alone in the forest? Well, because here's the thing. The bear is also scared of me. The man isn't.
I think that's so stupid. I would much rather.
What?
I would much rather encounter the man.
I feel like the bear would sense my energy and I could like communicate with it telepathically and we could really find some rhythm. You guys don't do
Just-
that? I feel like I
mean,
really connect with the bear.
Do you have a gun in this scenario?
No, nothing. Just you.
Nothing.
I mean, I did see someone say the worst thing that the bear can do is kill you. But like the guy can do worse than that. You know,
See?
that's-
Look, statistically speaking, most men, not rapists, not bad people. So most bears, statistically speaking,
The bear isn't going
rapists,
to
but
try
they
and
are
get you to read a
murderers.
screenplay.
most bears, statistically speaking, bad guys. They're called bad news bears for a reason.
they could have stepped on a thorn that day.
Bears are called bad
They could have stepped on a thorn. They could have forgotten something for their picnic. I'm just saying, like, numbers wise, a guy in the woods probably just hiking. I hate this like hysteria.
I'm
Look,
And
look,
actually,
if
the
you've
type of
actually
guy
read
to
the
go on a
guys
hike to, like
Yes.
generally like the crunchy granola type of guy going on a hike.
Exactly.
He's wearing Vibrams.
I don't
think
want to
this
hang
is,
out with
like,
that
this
guy.
is hysteria. Like, of course, like women, you have to be more protected, more. You know, you have to think about things that other people don't have to think about. But I don't think it's to this level where we should be saying, I would rather see a bear than a man who's most likely minding his own business.
But you're alone in the forest and he's just like,
Maybe you're
You don't know
disturbing
what
his
he's
peace.
doing.
He went out there to journal, and you walk up on him, ruining his peace.
I think
Yeah,
it's
he's-
sexist.
Damn, I thought I was here
it's
by him
sexist that you're
myself.
assuming that the man is out there doing something bad. Like what most men that you're going to run into the woods are.
a random man alone in the woods?
Is it like is it a
Scary.
guy that just like goes on hikes by himself, or
No,
is it
it's
like
Well, that's the thing. In
you
this
just pull a
hypothetical,
random
in this
guy out of the
hypothetical,
city?
you don't know anything about the man. You don't know
He's
anything
just a
about.
man
You don't know anything
alone.
about the bear. So I think again, with this hypothetical, the way that it's presented, we don't know anything about the man. Statistically, most men in the woods are not up to no good. Bears.
It's not a hike. It's not like
he's
a
out there to smoke a
nature
little
hike.
weed, and then he sees you, and he's like, "Shit, does she know I'm high? Oh my god, I'm
Well,
freaking
he's
out."
fair.
What he's
Heroin.
thinking about. He's probably like, oh, just keep me.
I don't know. I think the bear and I could catch a vibe and I'd really like do some Mother Nature magic on it.
Well, that's a different. That's a
give it a
different
stern
take that I've
talking
heard
to.
from other women is that you think you could somehow seduce the bear. I
I'm not
haven't.
sure.
I
No, it's
haven't
not nothing
heard-
sexual. It's nothing sexual
Settle
about the
down,
bear.
Eliza Thornberry.
No, it's just a very it'd be very wholesome if I'm talking to the bear. It'd be a very beautiful, like we'd communicate with our eyes. This isn't a
I've
sexual
seen-
thing
Are,
with
are
the
you
bear.
lighting candles as well? or-
I've seen you communicate with your eyes. That's not platonic.
Well, look, when I do my do, that's a different thing. But
Tell me what are you saying to the bear,
babe,
babe?
don't worry. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not going to steal your picnic basket. Wait, are the bears stealing the picnic basket or are they packing a picnic? I feel like they're stealing a picnic basket.
Oh yeah, what's the?
I think I'd offer up a picnic
I did-
basket.
I'm looking at you like you're the expert.
Yeah, y'all are the bear experts. I'm the snake guy.
Whoa. I'm not. Wait, I want to know what the kangaroo situation is in Australia.
And I want to tag onto that question. Are there like animal experiences / sightings at Australian parties? Like, what's an Australian party like? In my mind, it's like you're hanging out and there's spiders everywhere,
Giant
squirrels,
spiders.
Snakes.
They're just a part of the
Kangaroos.
party. Yeah. So kangaroos like can be in the neighborhood depending where you live.
What?
Like, yeah, kangaroos can be in the neighborhood depending where you live. Like my mom used to live in this spot, and like you'd wake up with like 10 kangaroos in the front yard. They're just like roaming the streets.
They're just like deer for us.
Are they
Basically, yeah, but
they're
like way more of
dangerous,
them.
right?
Aren't they scary? Do people fight
No,
them?
like the wild ones, you just like don't approach. They'll leave you alone.
Okay.
There's ones like out in the desert that are like way bigger, and they're kind of scarier, but you don't really see them. But like, and then other animals, like you'll see a lot of spiders, but you just, I don't know, don't walk in the bushes. Leave them alone.
I'm scared of
Animals at parties, though, like nothing crazy. I guess snakes occasionally, depending where you're partying.
No, you see a snake, I'm leaving that party.
that. Yeah,
A snake rolls up to that party. Mm-mm.
Is that just normal? You just have to get used to creatures in Australia?
I guess, yeah. Like there will be like a lot of spiders guaranteed. I haven't seen that many snakes in Australia, and I grew up in the tropics, but there's like a lot of
Okay,
spiders.
tropical.
Tell me about a party that you've been to where a snake is rolled up, and what have you done?
Yeah.
My friend had this house like up in like the rainforest type of thing. It was like you just live like up in the trees kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, there was just like a snake chilling out by the back. But it was like a python, so we just
It was a
left it.
pie.
A python?
that's the one you want. They're chillers.
So what do you want? How big?
My
Big
heart's
enough.
racing.
Like 6 foot, 8 foot, something like that.
That's
Okay. You're just like, oh yeah, sorry guys, there's a python here.
Well, like
It's
pythons
just
aren't going to do
stands.
anything to you. They're not venomous. They
I
just
feel
chill.
nauseous.
The thing, like in America, you guys know like which venomous snakes you have. Like, oh,
Right.
that's a cottonmouth, that's a copperhead, and you know that's like the rest of them are safe. In Australia, you just know like the 2 or 3 that are safe, and you just assume the rest are dangerous. So if you see it and you know it's a python, you're like, all right, let's chill. He's not going to kill us.
Even a safe snake, I'm like, keep that away from
No
me.
such thing. No such thing as a safe snake. They're
No
scary.
such thing as a safe snake.
Hey, there's no such thing as a safe snake.
The way, how quickly I would be leaving that party and the country of Australia if I see a
Yeah.
python. That's my biggest, because
That's a party foul.
But
I
like,
have
what's the worst case scenario? Like, what's going to happen in your mind?
I
What's the python
die.
going to do?
it touches me.
kills me.
I see it.
I see it.
It touches my arm. Yeah.
Ugh.
Or it starts trying to like manipulate me with its eye and snake charm. It starts trying to snake
Mm.
charm me and hypnotise me. And
No,
I'm
they
like,
can do
"Hey,
that.
I'll go."
Yeah.
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 Classic.
That's just what they do.
Yeah.
A really, really intense snake phobia, and I obviously, and I have snake like nightmares all the time. And the ones that really get me are like the freaky colored ones, which I think pythons come in freaky colors, which is
I
why
mean,
I
the
really
freaky
don't-
colors, you have to worry about the freaky color ones because that's like their natural warning sign. Like when they have freaky colors, that's like,
That's bad.
that's how they
Venomous?
warn predators that they're venomous.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know like spiders as well. If they have like multiple colors on them, it's like dangerous.
I'm just getting-
you
I'm getting
saw
scared.
Yeah.
A regular. What kind of python are you like? I'm not worried about it. What does it look like?
Yeah.
Any kind of python.
But you just said some of them are venomous.
No, like snakes. Like if it's like there's like a red belly black snake, like its belly's red. That's like a dangerous color, you know? Pythons, they're just chillers.
You just said some of them are venomous.
Some-
Some
Whatever.
snakes are, but like pythons aren't.
Pythons are never venomous.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of boa
But I
constrictors.
said that sometimes they're funky colored, and you were like,
Oh no, pythons are fine. Other snakes. I think you meant other snakes that are funky colored.
I think pythons sometimes come in funky colors. Don't you see them around like Hollywood? There's always got it. Anytime you go to Hollywood, the square, there's always gonna be like some creepy guy carrying a snake because it's his whole identity and personality is to have
The
this snake.
guy.
And I feel like it's always a python. It's always like yellow or white. Or,
Yeah.
A snake is such a drug dealer pet.
Absolutely. It's like I'm edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can speak to this. My sister, my oldest sister, I have like 6 siblings, but my oldest sister dropped out of high school when she was 16, had 3 kids, had some like meth addiction, some opiate addiction, and now she's clean and sober, doing great. Only dates reptile guys. Like it's a type of person
Huh.
who is like in recovery, I think, who's dating a reptile guy, or they're still using.
big on still using. That's a crazy
What drives
type.
someone to get a reptile?
Also, how many reptile guys are there?
The only 2 like reptile guys I've ever known was like friends, older brothers who sold drugs.
Absolutely.
That's like such a niche
Mhm.
person that owns a reptile.
I wonder what that is. I wonder what the link is of those two things are really like that.
If you're trying to find a drug dealer in a new city, you should probably just go to a reptile store and
Go to
hang out for
reptile
a
store,
few
you're gonna
hours.
find them. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Forget
go
about
pick up.
Reddit.
I'll be at
Go straight to the
Tom's
reptile
aquarium
store.
Maybe
later.
it's more of a southern thing. I knew a lot of reptile guys. Actually, I remember this is maybe like sort of I'm realizing this might be like formative for my snake phobia.
Mhm.
But in college, I went to a little house party, kicked back with some college friends, some guys, and they had a snake, and his name was Ben. And they're
No
like,
relation.
Ben, we love Ben. Like, they let Ben out of the cage. I was like, no. They were like, Ben loves to party. I'm like, no, thank you. And then they lost Ben. We were all like drinking, and they lost Ben at the end of the night, and I couldn't leave. It was like one of those where we all had drank too much, so we were like sleeping on the couch, and I like barely slept a wink because I was like, Ben is out here
Oh,
somewhere.
no.
Ben's gonna crawl on me. It turns out that Ben thankfully didn't crawl on me. He crawled up into the oven. They had to take their entire oven apart because Ben got stuck because snakes can't go backwards.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Bringing it back.
damn. Well, you got stuck in the oven. Tragic and horrific. Did he die?
No, he didn't die because
Okay.
they didn't turn it on.
Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath, that snake. Damn.
He was really tortured.
Yeah, it's really, finally I can go. Whoa. Okay, yeah, of course you're afraid of snakes. If you had a night where you couldn't sleep,
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get you.
Stop,
They're not gonna-
stop partying with snakes. My good friend Nicole has a snake in her house, and I don't like going over there. And I like tell her, I'm like, when we go to your house, I'm gonna like take me to the room that doesn't have the snake, and I'm gonna not.
I'm not going in the snake room.
Yeah.
Also, all these memories are searching my mind. Also, I threw a party once at Little Secret, and it was a fundraiser for the Shippers Union. They were like fundraising for their right to unionize the North Hollywood Shippers, and so we had them. They were stripping on stage, and a lot of folks came up to support. But one of the girls didn't tell me that she was going to use a python as part of her act, which is, I feel like, I was hosting shows at that point. It was the Hollywood location where I was hosting shows in the backyard of my house where I live and sleep.
Mhm.
And so I'm
What
like,
if it laid eggs
what if it had laid eggs in my room or
in your bed?
on my body?
She really
It laid
risked your
eggs on
life.
my body.
What?
She really risked your life doing that one.
She was
Mm-hmm.
my life, the life of every audience member there. So I'm like, I'm having a good time drinking, and all of a sudden, 4 feet away from me is this python, like looking at me in the eyes,
No.
and I start crying and shaking, and I go to my room and I call my sound engineer, and I'm like, tell her she can get on the stage and do everything, and she has to leave immediately.
Oh my
And she
God.
has to go through the outdoor exit. She's not coming back inside the house with this snake.
Mhm. Yeah, hell no.
Ew.
How big was
Evil.
it?
Huge. It was probably 30 feet long.
30 feet long. Come on.
It was
Okay.
probably.
It was at least 80 feet.
It was probably like
It was the size
90,
of the house.
It was probably like 90 feet long.
It was Clifford. It was the Clifford of snakes. Yeah.
Disgusting.
She
And also,
should have
it's like,
said.
this is a shipping, like it's supposed to be sexy. What's sexy about a snake?
Well, phallic.
She can handle that snake.
Oh.
Mm.
Oop. See? Devin.
No.
Kink
No.
shaming.
She's not
Kink
gonna eat your money.
shaming the snake.
No.
Well, yeah, that's a party foul to me.
See, I always feel like if there's a snake, like a road snake somewhere, as the token Australian right now, I'm like, it's my obligation to handle the snake. Which, like, I'm not crazy about I'm not scared of him, and I'm not crazy about
I'm
handling
not scared.
him.
And is
Especially
probably
if
the
they're, like,
tallest man there. The tallest man there. I think that's
Yeah.
a fair.
Like, it's happened before where they're like, it was a cottonmouth or copperhead, one of the two.
Mhm.
And they were like, oh, like, get the Australian. And they literally had me put it in a bucket. And like, I don't want to get bit.
Yeah.
Why is this? But also, my ego was like, you can't let them think less of Australia.
Oh, it's for the country.
Australia's
You went a lot
reputation
of
is
the
on my
lines.
back
It's
right
for the
now.
motherland right now.
Like, I got to do Steve Irwin proud and handle this snake.
I will say, if I'm considering like dating, like if I'm like looking at the dating pool and there's a man who I know will handle the snake, that's
hot.
that's good for me, because there's a lot of men that's like in this day and age who won't, like, if I have a spider problem, I expect that you as the man will deal with it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure you were just doing pretty well at that party.
I'm
when you had
sure,
to handle the
I'm
snake.
sure your stock went up.
Yeah.
Must have, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. What is your biggest party foul? Like when you see someone do this at a party, you're just like, ugh, to you,
I haven't seen to me.
or just like,
Was it-
what's in your opinion, like a
To me, the
party
biggest
foul?
party foul you can do is like puke, but like in the common area. Like you don't make it to the bathroom.
It's pretty reasonable.
Puking in a bush, puking in a bathroom, respectable.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
all been
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I had a guy puke on the walls in the hallway one time.
Oh,
That's the biggest party foul. It just ruins everyone's good
On
time.
the wall.
on the wall.
Yeah.
That's, you got to do a
You
new
gotta know
paint
yourself.
job.
You gotta be able to get out, you know?
That's really, he must have really lost it, because at that point you're projectile. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty.
Oof. Yeah, that is a party foul.
in college one time I got really, really drunk, and I'm ashamed to say that I fell asleep on a couch and then realized I had to puke.
Yeah.
So I lifted the cushion and I puked inside the cushion of the couch, and then I left it
You're like a
there.
cat.
I didn't dare tell anybody, just like a cat. And
in the
and,
couch.
the next day, someone calls my boyfriend. We're living at this party house with like 6 other men, and they're like, "Yeah, someone puked in our couch." I was like, "Oh, disgusting! Who would do that? Like, foul."
And the fact you covered it back up, you didn't just leave the cushion. You're like, let me
No, and
no.
And that is the thing. Like they had to get rid of that couch because like you're not gonna get that smell out that's been left overnight
It's
behind the
marinated in
couch. It probably took them a while to even discover it. They're like, "Where's the smell coming from?" Oh. Like,
they have to like Bugs Bunny looking for it. No.
have you ever puked anywhere at a party?
You know, I'm a morning puker. I have puked here in the morning.
Yeah, that's the adult way to handle your
respectful.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Like if you've got a problem if you're puking in the night. Like if you're puking next morning, you're allowed one of those every once in a while.
I used to be a fan of the tactical like puke before bed.
Like
just
to rally.
purge the
Tactical.
alcohol out of your system.
Yeah.
You feel better in the morning for it.
Yeah,
I
I can see that. I
wish.
can see that. I just don't have it in me. You're
Little tactical
more of a
bomb.
man.
Little tacky bomb.
bomb.
Tacky bomb. Well, I respect people. I've never been able to do this who can. They feel too drunk, they puke, and then they rally, and then they can keep partying.
Puke and rally.
The
It's a
puke and
classic.
rally.
See, I used to party with these guys, and their rule was nobody pukes alone. And I found out because I puked in a bush, and then next thing I know, there was like 3 dudes with their arms around me puking in the same bush. And I like
Aw.
they made
You
themselves
found community. You found
Yeah.
community puking.
Like, that's such a wholesome, friendly thing to do for the boys. So
This-
now I still follow that. If someone's puking, I will puke next to them. No one pukes alone.
This is an Australian custom.
No, they're Americans.
That's your
It's like
life
frat
motto
boys.
now.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, no one pukes alone. Fellas.
It's just a little camaraderie, you know.
I do that for you, Devin.
Hmm.
I think it's sweet, but I just think it's one of those things I don't feel like I need company for. It's never been like, oh man, I wish I weren't the only one.
How could this be better? It's already so good.
Yeah.
Thank God my friend Elle is cute. Like now
Devin.
it's like now I have to care for you. You know, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. You really care for each other and find community.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a like wholesome, like, you know, we're all in this together moment. I've got your back.
I don't know. I feel like you risk setting off the whole party like a chain reaction because like 3 of you are doing it in solidarity, but then other people hear it and it's like
The whole party's puking on the wall.
Yeah.
my parents would, because my sisters are twins and they're all a year younger than me, so it was essentially like having triplets when we were little babies, and they were like,
Mhm.
one of you would puke and they would make the other puke and they would make the other puke and we would all be in the car and it would be like a chain reaction. Like
Oh God. Oh.
Kids sound awful.
Yeah, that's the lesson here.
That's the lesson.
Don't have kids if you puke rally.
I'm just saying, I think it's one of those things where, you know, hold your friend's hair back. I don't think you need to be in
In the
in
trenches.
the
solidarity.
trenches, in the
Yeah.
trenches. Yeah.
It's a nice thing to do for someone, in my opinion. Just from it being in that position when I was puking and I'm like, oh God, puking in front of new people.
Yeah.
And then they did it with me and I was like, oh.
Did
like,
they
the
have to
boys.
puke or did they
No,
like make themselves?
They made themselves puke.
It is really cute. It's kind of like
Yeah.
did you guys watch the movie Midsummer where the woman's grieving and then everyone starts like grieving with her?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
That was your midsummer moment.
Exactly, yeah.
you're
Very
midsummering.
cultish to
Yeah.
puke together.
Just guys being dudes.
Just guys being dudes, I guess.
We'll claim
Yeah.
them, I guess.
Well, Ben, how do you gear up for a party? How do you psych yourself up and get ready and plan? What's your
It sounded like you
move?
said snake yourself up.
How do you
and I
snake
got-
yourself
how do you
up?
s- I
I'm
got
a
bored.
How do
big
you
fan.
psych yourself up?
Ooh, I'm a big fan of the shower beer pre-party.
Shower beer.
Shower beer.
Oh, we haven't heard that one yet.
I know.
No, yeah.
I thought that was a myth.
Yeah. A shower beer.
It's a real thing, yeah.
Whoa.
Got to be a can, no glass in the shower. Little shower beer, hype yourself up.
No glass in the shower. You're that
breaking-
worried. You think you're gonna?
Slice yourself.
I'm going to break the glass in the shower.
That's like
somehow.
slippery.
That's
So
like
the
a
water.
rule that they have the pool
It's
for
slippery, yeah.
incompetent people. Like, that's
Mm.
like I don't think of my own shower at.
No running in the shower. Yeah.
Love a shower beer. Take my time getting ready. Like, I like to have an idea of who's going to be there
Mm.
because, like, I want to know, like, think in advance a little bit of what I'm going to talk to people about.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing worse than, like, I've been chatting to someone for a minute, and then, like, after we talk the next day, I'm like, damn, I didn't ask them about all those things they told me last time.
Yeah.
So I want to,
Right.
like, have a little, like, run through in my head of, like, who's going to be
Right.
there? What did they tell me about last time? You know, game plan a little conversation here and there.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great tactic that a lot of people aren't tapped into. It's like you're allowed when you go to a party. I do try to take those few minutes before to sort of ground myself and think like, what do I want? Because also the other question people are inevitably going to ask you is like, what you been up to? You're like, what was your day like? What was your week like? And so I'm like trying to think like, oh, what would I want to share? So you're not just like, oh, you know, my life is good. I've been busy. You know, the thing that like
Yeah.
that's so boring to say. Like,
Or I
actually
wish
have
I
a-
didn't say that. Or
Yeah. And also, like, what did they tell me they did last time? And then, like,
Mhm.
actually listen to them, and then I can
Yeah.
follow up about it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
it makes you
that's
feel
really
like-
sweet.
'cause
Yeah.
it feels
very
good when people do that to
empathetic
you.
and-
So
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
I
idea.
like that. I like that because I think a lot of people really struggle with wanting to go to parties because they feel so much social anxiety, which is normal and human. But I think the antidote to that is to spend a little time, not neurotically preparing, but like preparing a bit in your head. What are some things I would like to ask this person? What are, exactly like that. Like, oh, they shared this with me before. I can ask them about this, or I could share this from my life and that'll be a good story. Just spend a little time thinking about just getting grounded for the party.
Yeah, bullet points almost.
Kind of, yeah. Just go home and update the
and then
spreadsheet.
you write down notes from your phone, and then
What
read,
I'm good.
I have been
Oh, David, good to see you. How is Stacy?
Yeah.
Pull up their Wikipedia page.
Yeah. How is? Yeah.
I see you're in TMZ lately for drink driving. How was that?
Sure, drink
So you have controversy. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like a shower beer. I might. That sounds pretty fun. Normally, I don't drink before the party. I drink when I get there, but it'd be good to show up a little.
LA parties are strange because, like, a lot of the time it's more of like a networking, socializing event, less of like a rowdy party.
That's a bummer. I don't like to hear that because
That's not. Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of people there will be like getting content and filming stuff and like social media, whatever.
Sure.
You don't want to be in the background being reckless and everyone else is like conscious of their presence.
Right.
It's a bummer. I think it's an epidemic. Maybe you can tell me if I'm wrong, and maybe it is just an LA thing, but I think it's an epidemic because, again, folks are so focused on documenting the party versus being in the party. And there was this, I think, heyday before before we really got absorbed into our phones and before phones became such a regular part of our life, where people would really be at the party and really fucking turn up. And that's not happening anymore. I think, like you always said, because people are afraid of being caught or documented themselves, but also
afraid of
because
looking stupid.
I think because people are so much more concerned about documenting versus being in the moment and
Definitely, yeah.
going wild.
Well, there's been lots of times where I'll be at a party and it'll be like a lame party. People aren't really having fun. And then I'll see on social media on someone's story who was at that same party that I was at, and they made it look like the most fun party ever. And I'm like, I was there. It was not what you're making it look like.
They're trying to sell it to their following and their friends as a sick party. Yeah. LA parties are weird too because I found a lot of them. Everyone's on different drugs, and I'm finding out about drugs that I didn't even know existed.
That's so true. What drugs are you? What drugs are you learning about?
GHB was brand new.
Oh,
someone told me they're doing GHB, and I was like, "You're doing,
what is that?
It's roofies."
It's the date.
Wait, what? People are doing roofing themselves?
A lot of people use it intentionally, and if you do it.
If you don't, if you mix it with
safely,
alcohol, it's roofies. If it's just
over.
GHB, apparently it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a 2 or 3 beers kind of guy, meat and potatoes kind of guy. Give me 3 beers and a comfortable couch. I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
And then I'm in LA parties and people are like, "Oh, I microdosed mushrooms, did GHB and this." I'm like,
I'm roofing myself.
20 people on 20 different types of drugs, and I'm like, this is a fun vibe.
Yeah, that is something that we spoke to another guest where he was like, "Oh, I was at a wedding and there were like 10 different like drugs being offered. Everyone's on their own." But I was kind of thinking in the back of my mind, I like it when everyone's on the same drug, and I almost wish I could enforce it and be like, "Guys, tonight is a Molly night. Don't bring other because I want you to be on the Molly wavelength." Or tonight is
you just have a bowl at the front door, and like entry is you have to take a Molly.
Take a Molly. Yeah. Respect for whatever anybody's into, but I want us to be on the same wavelength. And I've had this like idea for a party that we would all like, I don't know if I can implement this or talk about this, but I want a party where we all like dose at the same time too, so that people aren't on different like stages of like coming up, everyone's just like arrive at the party, dose, come up together, 200 people. Isn't that a beautiful vision?
That would be fun. That'd be beautiful.
What a beautiful moment. One other thing about LA parties is there's like drug booths at parties. Like this setup that goes into parties out here. Every party has a photographer, a bartender, all these like staff at the party, entertainment of some sort.
Sure.
And there's like sometimes they have like booths with people giving out drugs.
Yeah.
I went to one and there was like a table of people just rolling joints, handing them out. And giving out mushrooms.
You're like, ugh, so annoying.
Cass, where's the cooler full of beers?
Oh, free drugs.
Oh my God.
Parties are crazy.
But do you think in Australia and other places that you travel, people are actually having like these real authentic like buck wild parties that we used to have like in college, or is this like not happening anywhere?
I mean, they're definitely still happening around the place. I think like LA is such like a people are here to be seen type of place that it's probably more common to find those like pretentious sort of fake parties, but yeah, I mean the real parties are still happening. It just depends on who's at the party.
Yeah,
like if it's just
We're
the
throwing
friends, like Like last night was just like a room full of friends, and we're just like getting rowdy, being weird, doing whatever we want.
That's the
And
thing
no
that
one's,
I
like,
find. Like
vlogging it
a
or
house
live
party
streaming
in LA is still gonna have those vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us some more differences between partying in Australia, where you're from, and partying in the States.
See, over here, I feel like there's always alcohol supplied at the party. Like in Australia, you have to show up with beers, like at least a 6-pack or something, or like
What?
drinks. Whereas out here, I've never brought drinks anywhere because everyone just supplies everything for the party.
So do you think is the thing that Americans are more generous, or is the thing that is it that Australians know they're gonna get drunker than what the host is anticipating, and so they're gonna
Right.
make sure they're taking care of themselves?
We need
Like
extra.
if you like promise Australians that you're going to supply the drinks, you're going to go broke probably.
Oh my God. Y'all really can drink. My Australian friends that I have, they're tipping it back.
Yeah, we
and
love
then
a bev.
they don't seem drunk either. You guys can hold it also.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like flip flops. Sometimes I'll have like one beer and feel tipsy, and other times I'll have 6 and feel fine.
Mm. Mm.
6. 6. I have 1 and I'm like, oh, I gotta sit down.
Yeah, one's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love partying with Australians. You know, I've had a lot of these experiences of like traveling and staying in hostels, and I don't know about you guys, but Australians are always the people that I end up kicking it with, because I
Mhm.
think that Australians share a similar sense of humor and comedy to Americans, and that you
Mhm.
guys understand irony and appreciate irony.
Yeah.
And B, just fucking love to party and our good time Charlies. I remember being in Mexico and I really wanted to go to the Señor Frogs. You guys know the Señor
No.
Frogs? The Señor
No.
Frogs is like, it's like this chain and it's very cheesy and it's like bottomless margaritas and daiquiris and frozen drinks, and women drink for free.
Wow.
And it's like, they're playing like 90s, like 2000s, like pop, like everyone's getting like rowdy at the Señor Frogs. It's a real like tourist hotspot.
I wanna go.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Sounds
we
cool.
should
Drink
go-
for
we should
free,
go-
I'm
We should go
in.
right now. I think there's one in Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah,
Let's go.
party guide field trip.
Pretty good.
And so I told my new friends at the hostel, I was like, I want to go to the Señor Frogs, and all of the Europeans like roll their eyes. They're like, that's not like an authentic like Mexican experience. Like, why would I do that? And all the Australians were like, they got it. They were like, of course we're gonna go to the Señor
Yeah.
fucking Frogs. Like, let's get an 8-ball. Like,
Yeah.
The chicks get free 8-balls at Señor Frogs too.
yes.
Yeah, right?
Chicks get.
What do we get for free? Whoa. I want to go to that. That sounds awesome.
It
So, like,
was
you're a tourist. Go to the tourist
fun.
spot.
It was so
Oh,
sweet.
you're not getting the authentic Mexican. Like,
I hate when people go traveling and they're like, I want to do the authentic. It's like, I love doing the authentic stuff,
Of
but also I want to do
course.
touristy
I'm a
stuff.
tourist,
But
yeah.
I'm also trying to get my dick wet at Señor Frogs.
I'm just trying to get my dick wet. Damn.
you know what I've started reading when I travel is those like hop on, hop off buses.
What
They're
are
like
those?
tourist buses. It's sick. I used to judge people for doing them.
like
and
the
then-
tours.
like the LA,
Yeah.
like Hollywood Hills.
Oh,
like,
cute.
Star Tours.
I've
Like,
never
there's,
done that, but I
I've
always
never
do the
done it.
walking
Like the
tours.
one in London, it just like takes you all to all the major tourist attractions.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
So worth it.
I
Oh my
love
God.
that. I
Me too,
always,
yeah.
I do the same thing when I pull up to any country, especially in Europe. I always first day sign up for the walking tour. It's cheesy, but it's like,
Mm.
what do you have to lose? It's free.
Also, it's fun.
You're getting a lay of the land, so now you know where to go back to. You're
Mhm.
meeting some people off the bat that you might connect with. It's like, it's a no-brainer to me.
Like, you
Yeah.
mentioned the hostel in Mexico.
Yeah,
Hostels are the best place to stay when you travel. I rate
That's
them so highly.
They're fun.
a hostel's a party.
Mm.
You don't
That's
go to the
true.
hostel. That's my only complaint is like you're not gonna be able to sleep at the hostel. If you do try to sleep, some drunk guy is gonna come like lay on you accidentally at like 2 a.m. like when you're like
Yeah, yeah.
minding your own business, like pass out. Like, have you guys had? I've had stuff like this
No,
happen where
that's
like
never
someone has
happened to
like gotten to bed with me accidentally.
Uh,
Yeah.
No,
No, I haven't-
that's scary. I haven't had that.
I haven't gone in the
I
wrong
was with
bed.
like 3 dudes though, my homies. So maybe.
I've always done
Kept
like
them
I've done it
going.
real cheap where it's like the 12-person room, so you just like
Yeah.
you never know who's coming in and when.
Oh,
The hostel
and-
experience is like someone turns the light on at 3 a.m. and they leave it on for like 20 minutes while they shower loudly. It's like, all right,
Yeah, because
we're-
because they have an early flight and they have to pack and it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And they didn't pack before.
yeah.
But I love a hostel because you get there, everyone like in the hostel's already done everything in the city. So you get like the best advice on where to go and what to do.
Absolutely.
And then you've got like
absolutely.
a pre-arranged drinking crew.
True.
And they're all
Right.
like on the same level as you.
True.
They're all rowdy. You never
Yeah.
meet someone who's
True.
like not down for stuff at a hostel.
100%.
That's true. And there's always that guy that's been in the hostel for like months. It's like, what's your deal?
yeah.
But he does know the lay of the land, but
Right.
he's a creep. But
He's
he
paying
like,
rent.
yeah,
Yeah.
he lives at the hostel somehow.
Like, everyone's hanging
Yeah.
out and getting to know each other, and then he shows up, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!"
Oh yeah.
Here comes Craig. Fuck.
Craig.
But he's also like he's like the hostel guru. So everyone's like,
Mhm.
But he also knows that he makes people uncomfortable, so he's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Tentative as he's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a little wounded dog. Like, hey guys,
I know.
room for one more.
God.
The hostel fixture. Yeah, but hooking up in a hostel is like an art form. Like you've got to you scope the hostel out, find the little nooks and crannies and where you can
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun. It's like, yeah, or like timing it where you like know everyone's out at the beach or something. Like, oh, they went on that snorkeling trip. Like,
Oh, hook up in the bunk bed. Let's
Yeah.
go. I haven't hooked up at a hostel. Have you guys hooked up?
I
at a
have, yeah.
hostel?
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
tell
the
us.
point.
Tell.
Point of staying in a hospital.
Tell.
I was staying in Edinburgh at like the Rock Hostel, I think. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was like I was stuck there over COVID, so I spent like a month living in this hostel.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, hooked up with this Italian chick. She was cool. She had a PhD. Like a big group of us went out
Yeah.
to this bar called Stramesh in Edinburgh. Mad place. It's like an old church turned into this like nightclub
Hell
with
yeah.
like a live band every night. It's sick.
I love Edinburgh.
And it was just a real rowdy. Edinburgh's great. It was just a real rowdy night. Ended up hooking up in the like one of the toilets was bigger than the rest. So we hooked up in the toilet. It was like just enough room to.
Yeah,
Two
so
bodies.
sexy.
Oh,
The toilets.
no.
Yeah, real
Not
hot.
The, not the toilet.
I'm really selling you on
hookup.
this hostel.
Babe,
hookup
meet me at the
idea.
big toilet. Make some moves.
Mm.
Yeah, Devin, what's yours?
Mine was pretty straightforward. I was talking to this. I was in Mexico at that time, and I was talking to this Panamanian. Is that what they call the guy from a guy
Panama?
from Panama?
Okay.
Panamaniac.
Sick.
Panamaniac.
And yeah, he was really intense. But I decided to go for it, and I think he had paid extra money for one of those private rooms, so it was really
Ooh,
straightforward and easy.
okay.
Yeah, I was
Gold
staying in
digger
one of the
over
rooms
here.
with like 6
Whoa.
people,
You get the
but
fancy hostel room.
it's
Damn,
it's
flex.
to the point where it's like you're paying the kind of money where it's like you could just go to a hotel, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
clearly want to be like
Around the
in the
lady.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he tried to become my hostel boyfriend, and you have to.
You gotta nip that
Yeah.
one.
We're not seeing each other after this.
Hostels always get
experience.
so incestuous too.
Yeah.
Because you got the people that like work there for the free rent. And it just becomes this weird incest family when you're there for too long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely,
Damn.
absolutely, and it just like I think you sort of get like hostile goggles because you're you're around these people for like a week, 2 weeks, however long, and you're all of a sudden it's like every you have to have a crush, so you just manifest something, even if that's like
It's
like
a
that guy
coworker.
that I like hooked up with. I was like, in any other world, I would not have hooked up with this person. I was just like,
Absolutely.
well, we're here.
He's there. That's
You're here.
They're there.
You're here.
Yeah.
You are here.
so you're hot. 'Cause-
Physically in front of me. Let's do it.
Sometimes that's all it takes. It's like, you're present.
Right place, right time.
Damn. Real. I also hooked up with my surf instructor on that trip.
Ooh, I like that one.
It was pretty cool. Actually, he said the hottest line I've ever heard in my entire life on that trip. So it was my 22nd birthday, 23rd. It was my 23rd birthday.
Mhm.
And we were at this big community party. And so everyone was there. And this is in Portugal. And basically, like he and I were kind of like feeling each other. He didn't speak a lick of English, broke like a little bit. And then I was trying to like seduce him, whatever. And then I finally got him. And then we kissed under this tree. And then in his broken English, he says, "Tomorrow there will be fruit growing on this tree." And then we hooked up in the parking lot after that.
Nice.
I was like, what? Hottest line I've ever heard. in
That's
my
cute.
life.
That's cute.
Fruit growing
Your
on the
passion for
tree.
fruit.
Whew, I miss him. That's my man.
Yeah, that's it. You should
Those
sort of-
overseas
that's a-
romances are so much fun.
Then he still DMs me
Yeah.
like a heart. Sometimes he'll be like, "Beautiful lady." And I'm like, oh my god.
My first kiss ever was on a cruise ship in Sweden, and my first
Mhm.
date was at a gas station in Finland. And yeah, there was like, well, those first are really special, but also like being because I was raised in like rural Georgia, like real like rednecky town. I'm allowed to say it because those are my people. But there weren't a lot of dating prospects for a girl like me. So the first time that I went overseas at like 16, 17, and I'm like, wow, like everyone here is dateable, but I'm like, it was like pre-phone, so I'm like passing my little like Google Translator device back and forth,
Yeah.
and like it was real precious. I like was on a cruise ship in Sweden. I was 16, pretending to be 17, allowed to drink for the first time.
Yeah.
And this guy, because in Finland or in Sweden, also the military is compulsory, so he had just gone out of the military, so it's like perfect
Man
storm.
in uniform.
Perfect
Yes, sir.
storm. Yeah.
Wow.
He's been working and training and has all this pent up energy, and
Mhm.
I have a pent up
energy.
like
Mhm.
horniness of having never been with a man, and yeah, it was great.
Dang, hot.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I mean, we only kissed because I was still scared, but
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Just a girl.
Well, I'm just a girl. Man in uniform, though. Hot. Was he Jamaican wear the uniform?
Did I make him wear? I thought you said Jamaican.
Jamaican uniform? Did you make him wear it?
I didn't make him wear the uniform. He tried to go back to the bedroom, and that's where I got scared.
Okay.
We made it out on the dance floor, which was just enough for 16-year-old me.
What is it with army dudes and 16-year-old girls?
Yeah.
There's a
good
real
question.
connection there.
That's a good
I
question.
remember, like, I used to live in this city with like this big port, and like the U.S. military ship would show up once a year. And when they showed up, it was like, damn, all the girls are gone this weekend.
Oh.
I'm in high school. I'm competing with like military dudes. Like,
Hide your daughters.
literally, yeah.
The protectors are here. I think that's it. You know, it's just they're the protector men. So the young girls are like, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same as in other countries, but in a lot of like in America, a lot of these army recruiters come into high schools, and these kids drop out of high school. So it's like maybe developmentally they're still sort of 16, 17. Some of the younger guys.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're not doing anything wrong by
just being boys.
just being boys. It's
Guys
their
being
age group.
dudes.
Yeah. What? Who's blaming them?
And those military recruiters used to come in my high school like hardcore. We'd be like trying to like learn, which is like a joke at my school, but like we'd be like in some sort of academic class, and they'd be like, okay, like put away your textbooks, like Sergeant Batista wants to speak to you, anything. You'd be like fully trying to just like recruit us into the military.
Yeah.
And I, as a little like budding leftist, I would put my head down on my desk and protest.
Oh,
And
badass.
my teachers got really upset, so they started quizzing me. Like, or they started quizzing the class, giving us pop quizzes that counted towards our grade in the class on what the army recruiter said. They would be like, the quiz would be like, where did Sergeant Batista like train, and like why is it important as an American to support the troops? Like,
I really wanted Georgia to join. They didn't do that to us. I'm from Burbank. I'm from here. And
no, this is some classic, like, I mean, this is poor kid shit. Like, any poor school in the country, like, these guys are targeting. So,
Yeah.
You want to get out of this small shitty town?
yeah,
So,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Want to see the
Yeah.
world?
Yeah. Hey, you want party?
You want to leave
You
this
par-
shitty town for a different shitty town?
You want to date some 16?
Hey, look, babe, you can have your pick of 16-year-old girls.
You want to get on a boat and go to Australia and hook up with high school girls? Join the army.
Join the army. They should start saying that, and then we'll see a real uptick.
Just saying it right now, I'd probably sign a few people up. I want to cut.
Fellas.
Leave our 16-year-old girls alone.
Yeah.
Why am I in high school competing with men in the army? What the fuck? At the time, I was like, damn, that's the way it is. In hindsight,
These are
weird of
creeps.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting that no parents were stepping in there.
They're like, show them some respect.
They should.
That's your protector.
Mhm.
Damn. Yeah, ours just like showed up at a table and just kind of posted up at lunch. They weren't like, come on, everybody come on over.
Yeah.
Mm.
But still, I saw him and I was like, the uniform did something. Yeah.
You liked the uniform. See, it would have occurred to me.
Well, I love a costume. I love a costume.
Yeah, you had to make it so gay.
Are they doing a little theater performance or let's talk? That's pretty hot. That's what I like.
You can turn any straight experience into a gay experience. Like, like any other girl would be like, I love the costume. Like, I love a man in a costume. It's so like powerful and domineering. And Elle's like, I love his little costume. Like,
I like the football costume that the athletes wear. It's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. And do we have any more party? Oh, should we do our question from the audience?
yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Pull it up here. Dear Party God, how do I know if and when I should bring something to a party?
I think it depends on the type of party.
Uh-huh.
Like, if it's just like a little like kickback, bring something. At least snacks, something like that. But then if you go in, I don't know, like the party's a bigger party, like an engagement party or something, it's pretty safe to expect like there'll be something supplied there, I think.
Yeah.
But an engagement party, that's different. These are two different things.
It's
A
like
big
a
party
high
versus
level of party, you know? A more organized event.
Yeah, I think it depends on the event. Like, for a dinner party, I typically like to bring a gift for the host that they won't serve. So like chocolates or just like something that I'll say like, hey, this is just for you. Don't, you know.
Oh, that's cute.
And also if you're bringing them flowers, bring the flowers in a vase because you don't want to give them another task. They have to suddenly blah, blah,
Right.
trim the flowers. So I like to do that for dinner parties. As far as a party or a house party, I think house party is safe to assume you can bring like some alcohol. But if it's going to be a crazy rager and you know alcohol is provided, sometimes it's fine to just show up without empty-handed. I think, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, same. I think exactly what you guys said. Like large parties where it's expected and no one specifically said BYOB, totally fine to show up. Anything intimate, someone is making you dinner, someone is obviously like a birthday or a wedding, baby shower, obviously you bring a gift. But yeah, if it's small and intimate and someone is doing work for you and it's clearly like not like a team effort, like a bunch of friends getting together and like throwing in on this party, then of course bring something.
Yeah.
I love like your idea is like bring nice chocolate. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, bring like a bag of Nerds gummy clusters.
Hey, that's still good.
That's the go-to like bring to a party snack for
Nerds
me.
gummy-
For you?
Yeah,
That's such a specific.
they're the best candy. Like that's my go-to. Like if I'm like picking up something for a party or like get the gummy clusters.
Ew.
Ooh.
I don't like the. I don't like.
nerds.
I don't like gummy things. I don't like the texture.
I like gummy things, but nerds always freaked me out when I was a kid. It was always like the
Did you
kids who
think
would
you're gonna
flip their
inhale them?
eyelids. It was the eyelid flipping kids. It was like pouring
That's
the nerds.
right. It is a certain type of kid that
A certain
like.
kid.
Were you an eyelid
That was
kid?
you. Were you an eyelid?
No,
flip
I
kid?
wasn't an eyelid kid.
Oh,
I think I did it, but I
Oh.
wasn't like routine with it.
scared. That's his party trick. Flipping his eyelids. Scary. But yeah, those kids always had like, there was also the same kids that would have like a slushy ring around their mouth from drinking a slushy at lunches. Those nerds kid. I'm on to you.
You got me.
We've got your number.
What's the most embarrassing thing like you see sort of on someone's face as an adult at a party that you're like?
Oh, like
That's a really specific
embarrassing.
question. I guess.
I feel like
What do you
seeing a
not like?
hickey at our big age is weird.
Oh yeah, it's
Who's
like
giving hickeys
I saw one
past
at
the
the
age
water
of
park.
like 18?
Yeah, I don't really see that. Yeah.
I saw one the other day, and I was like,
You saw one where?
at the water park, a guy had a giant hickey on his neck.
Mm.
And I mean, I guess you can't wear a scarf at the water park, but I know if you're actively giving people hickeys, it's like grow up because they have to go to work, and concealer doesn't actually do anything.
You're so his voice when his character.
Worked up.
She's worked up. Yeah. Do you ever do it to like mark your territory?
I think that's what it is.
I'm not like that.
It's like if she's like worried that he's seeing someone else,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's like, well, give him a hickey. So now like
Mhm.
his other girls will have to know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if someone gave me a hickey and I was like, working around, which I don't do. I'm a one at a time kind of gal. But if someone did give me a hickey, I'd be like, ew, you're rude because now you gave me an inconvenience and that would make me like them less.
If someone gave me a hickey because I could tell they were trying to mark me, I would put a temporary tattoo over that says single. I'm like, I see you, and
That's a good idea. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, rats. My plan. Oh, she has a single tattoo on her neck. We know what that means. She's single. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not into hickeys at all.
yeah. But I think guys are overly concerned about it. I've had guys be like, careful. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
36 years old. Like I'm a pro. I'm not going to give you a hickey. I'm just kissing your neck.
Yeah. A guy was kissing my neck the other night and I was like, whoa. Slow down, sir. And I put a stop to that.
You're the guy.
Huh? I'm the
you're the
guy.
guy.
Whoa, sweetheart. It ain't like that. That's what I'm doing. Honey. Toots.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. It was a weird question, but
Yeah. What's your least gross? What's the grossest thing someone can have on their page? I mean,
for some reason I was thinking of like when I was in elementary school, we had this like pen pal project where you like write to kids from another nearby elementary school.
cute.
And I was doing this thing because I was like a little like miscreant and I thought I was like being really clever, and I purposely, because I know Devin is sort of a gender neutral name, I purposely tried to like write all my letters as if I were a man so I could trick my pen pal.
Oh.
So I'd be like, oh, I'm really into to basketball and wrestling.
You're catfishing at an early age.
Because in my mind I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow his mind. Like he's gonna
thought I was a boy.
he's gonna be thrilled.
Oh my god. And
And then we finally met, and like I had like, because I was also like a romantic from a really early age, and I like, have like a really intense like romantic and sexual fantasy starting at like age 6, which is a whole other story.
well,
But So I also like really romanticized the idea of meeting him. So when eventually it came to the big day, the two schools we're gonna meet our pen pals. Been talking to them all year, and he shows up and he's got red punch all over his mouth, and it's so like a crestfallen because I put all this effort into.
He thought he was showing up to meet a dude named Devin.
He's like, I got some extra slushy if you want some.
That is probably it. He had his guard down because he was like, "Oh, I'm showing up to meet my bro."
If
And,
he
like,
was
he
meeting
would've,
a
like,
girl, he wouldn't have had the
spruced it up.
slushy.
Yeah.
The way that you thought that was the love of your life. Your bro. You thought your boy was the love of your life. You tried to Mulan this man.
Oh, you're right. It was my fault. The things that in elementary school that I would try to do to like get was I have this vivid memory of like second grade of like bringing laundry to school and like carefully at my desk like, folding it over and over. And
Damn wife.
No one would be watching, so I would like take it apart and then I would fold it back because I wanted guys to see that I could
Formative laundry folding.
that I was domestic and like a good wife. Like I could be.
I mean, that's how you lock down a good man in deep South Georgia.
Should I bring it back and like pull up at the Silver Lake
boy.
Lounge and like with my clothes, with my laundry basket, and like
No one helps me around the house.
oh
my God.
scrubbing dishes. Like I would do it over because
Guys,
no
need
one,
help?
no one would be paying attention to give me the compliments that I deserve. So I would unroll the shirt and be like,
Look
You're
how
like,
crisp
Devin, do
these
your work.
lines
This
are.
is silent reading. Damn, I would throw funerals for myself. And
what?
yeah, I would be like,
Morbid.
okay, everybody at lunch, I'm doing a funeral. And basically I would just go lay down on the bench and have with my eyes closed and have everyone stand around me and give me compliments.
That is the most L thing I've ever heard. You wanted people to be like, wow, we miss her. She was
Wow, we miss her.
beautiful.
So
She's like,
nice.
even now, she looks almost alive.
And I'd be like, peek my eye
It's
open.
like,
while
see
they're
who isn't
dying.
crying hard enough.
Yeah, I should be crying. Yeah, it's like babysitter thing, and like just the older person around you. You're like, wow, God, I'd do anything.
Yeah.
I had a little romantic tryst when I was 16 with the 23-year-old named Kyle who worked at my local Subway, and I'd like walk in and be like, hey, yeah, like I just got out of class, and we were flirting, which yikes on him for flirting with a 16-year-old.
I mean, he's not the only Subway affiliate that likes 16-year-olds.
Oh,
Hey,
real.
hey.
Hey, whoa. I was in love with him. I hope he's doing good.
What was it about him? Like, was he good at like laying down a sandwich?
No, they weren't that good. He wasn't a great sandwich artist.
What would you describe your type as, Ben?
Yeah.
I really don't quite have a type, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm not looking to like really date seriously. So I'm kind of like not really focused on that. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you drawn to?
I can... If I'm going to be spending time around someone, I love like a calm person.
A
Someone
calm
that can just
person.
chill. Because I'm like not always high energy. I got to like turn it on
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then like
we're-
just recharge.
We're really calm.
We're like so calm. Like that's what
I
everyone
think,
says
like,
about us. They're like,
You guys are such chillers.
we're like, guys, like we know we're calm. Like we heard it. Yeah.
I like
what else? What
people
else?
to-
You know, like dark hair.
Whoa, that's crazy.
East LA.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's crazy that you say that. Whoa. Huh. What else?
No,
So you
I
like
really like...
Yeah, you like friends.
I really like can't nail down a specific type that I'm interested in because it just
Yeah.
fluctuates so much.
He's an equal
Yeah.
opportunity employer.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you found it difficult to date any? Are there periods where you wanted to be in more serious relationships and you found it difficult to date being in the industry?
Not really, no.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
great.
haven't been trying to like lock anyone down or like.
Okay, well, so you
no.
just haven't had the experience of trying to date seriously,
Right.
Yeah, like
Okay,
it's.
Because I
It's-
feel I've heard this from other folks that are in the industry that they say it is a problem when they're really trying to settle down and have a relationship. That there's some stigma or whatever.
Yeah, especially if you're like actively performing and like shooting porn, a few times a week, it can be
Mhm.
difficult to date someone that's doing that.
Mhm.
Not just because like someone else is having sex with your partner, but
Yeah.
physically, like if I'm having sex with someone else, like I'm gonna be tired some days,
Mhm.
and like
Right.
they're horny, they want to have sex, but I'm like my dick's worn out. It's kind of like you need to keep space for them.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Do you have to have it sort of saved up too for?
No, like I can kind of go like every day.
Okay.
But,
I wasn't
like-
sure.
Word.
Maybe I made this up. I was thinking there was something where you like to get a really big load, you're supposed to wait a couple days.
Are they
Some
lying
dudes
to
do
us?
that, but if I'm not like coming every day, when I finally do, it's like a very short performance. Like I'm just like too quick to
That
bust.
makes sense.
So you kind of be like,
So I like to
So
stay
you're the
regular.
opposite. You're
it's like working out. You got
Yeah.
it's conditioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
But okay, this makes sense. Yeah,
But no,
you've
dating,
had a
like
couple.
when you're actively performing is hard.
Yeah.
I'd say it'll get easier once you stop performing, like, because it's part of your past, not like you're trying to share your time with them.
Yeah.
But I kind of saw it, like, when I started, the way I saw it was I'm doing myself a favor by, like, if someone has a problem with dating someone that did porn, I'm doing myself a favor by excluding them from the dating pool.
Exactly.
Like, if that's an issue for them, goodbye. I don't want you in my life.
Yeah. Then we're not a match. If that's the case.
That makes sense. I think there are some people though that don't necessarily have stigma around the industry, but they do maybe have the a hard time with the idea of like sharing, even if they know that it's work and it's business and it's professional. The idea that you're sleeping and in some way connecting with other people. How have you dealt with that, or have you dealt with that?
I'm not really too jealous of a guy.
But I'm thinking more the partner would be jealous.
Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had to cross that bridge.
Oh, but I guess you're saying like when you've dated other women in the industry. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not really getting jealous because, like, I mean, it's all work at the end of the day. Before I started doing it, like, having sex for a living, I didn't really understand just how, like, different it is from, like, sex in your personal life. But now that I do it for a living, I really understand how, like, not to say detached, but how different it is.
Yeah.
And, like, how you can have sex and then you finish fucking and you're like, cool, high five.
Yeah,
like,
well, it is a performance.
Hit the showers and then you're just like back to just like hanging out, chatting with their friend.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've got like a lot of platonic female friends that I have sex with occasionally, which is like a weird thing, but it's also seems normal to me now.
Yeah, totally. Huge industry. Very, very, quite popular.
Yeah. It's a really cool industry to be a part of. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What are your favorite parts?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to make a living. You can make plenty of money doing it. The people in there are really nice. You get to have sex for a living too. Huge perk, by the way. It's great. But the people are really friendly. And everyone in the industry, more or less, was in a position in life they didn't want to be in, like financially or whatever. They took this risk. They rolled the dice. Huge risk doing porn full time, putting your face out there like that. You face persecution for it. So everyone's taken that risk. So everyone just kind of has that same mentality of like coming from being what they didn't want to be to changing their own lives. And there's not a lot of nepotism in the industry. Everyone's really made it themselves on their own merit.
It is beautiful, the bravery of it. Like that, like you're saying, the big risk, like, and for it to pay off, like that's so beautiful. And it is like a brave thing to do. And I'm just so happy for you and like proud that, you've made this name for yourself. And
Thanks,
it's really cool.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone kind of has a story. Like nearly everyone in the industry has a story of like, I was doing this shitty job and that,
Yeah. What was your job before?
I had so many shitty jobs.
Yeah.
I was a baggage handler for 5 years, landscaper, handyman, pizza boy.
These are
all
all
kinds of shit.
porn.
I've done like every porn job.
Pizza?
And then I did a pizza boy scene with Angela White. Like I cut the hole in the box and delivered it.
Stop.
No, not
It was
the hole
funny,
in
so
the
I
box.
Did it bring you back?
Yeah. Well, I used to work for Domino's in Australia. And recently I was at a bar in Australia and someone came up to me and they were like, oh my God, we know you used to work for Domino's. Like she worked in the corporate office. She's like, we all know you used to work here. We love it. I'm like,
That's so
they're like proud of me for being a former employee.
I love this being like, what were your former jobs? You're like, pizza boy, pool maintenance. I used to be a stepbrother. Like,
I was a landlord. That's so funny.
yeah, cute. Well,
dang. Well, it's been such an honor to have you. You're
Thanks for
so
having
charming and so kind and funny. And this is just such a great conversation. I'm so glad we had this.
yeah, I'm sticking with the 8. I feel great about the 8.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Honestly. That's higher than I thought, but I appreciate the rating.
You're an 8. Well, we
You're
love
just collecting awards left and right.
I know. We're with an award winner, and you're just great to have at a party. You're just a fun guy.
I'll take it. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing me in.
Is there anything that you want to plug, or where can folks find you?
Nothing major to plug. Google my name, subscribe to my OnlyFans, see what I do.
Okay.
See, take the time, you guys, to Google.
Take a look.
At least check the Twitter out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
having me.
Yeah.
Party on.
Party on, party gods.
Party on, party gods. Woo. Yay.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. We don't have an after party this week, but we have a very special after party planned for next week's episode with Dylan Adler. So make sure to tune into that one and we'll see you next week. Party on.